Alex Zojalix Duval, and I am here. Thank you guys so much for being with us as we were figuring out some of the technical difficulties as we do a quick transition from Valorant over into Call of Duty. But we are here, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Maverick Esports versus Colonel Esports. Currently right now, Colonel Esports are up 2 maps to 1 as we go into this hardpoint, and we're looking at a very even hardpoint right now. We can see neither team are sitting on the point, which honestly I would love to see Maverick Esports getting themselves over onto there, because you do not want to give up any of that free time. But Klinger unfortunately goes down, and Colonel are able to find what they need. They find a break, but Fluid is going to be responding right away to find a break of his own, and Maverick Esports get a little bit of time on to this point here. I don't quite know which point we're on, but that's all right. We are here and we are cooking as Fluid finds a nice kill onto Shark. Spear finds Shakesy, and that's going to be C-Mac winning out that child to give Colonel Esports a little bit of extra time on the point here, but Maverick Esports are looking to rotate onto that next point. They currently right now do not have an immediate break, as Colonel Esports are going to be the ones out rotating, but Maverick Esports are looking for a really good pinch here. We got Spear looking for some information. He's going to start getting a kill, but unfortunately Fluid and Bladesy are going to be the ones to go down. Colonel Esports are holding strong into this point. Maverick Esports can't quite find the break, but eyes have been taken off of Spear, and that could spell disaster, but unfortunately somebody did find him as he looks for the break, and Maverick Esports might have an opportunity for a break here, but they are just getting torn apart. C-Mac gets 2, and Maverick Esports cannot quite find the break that they need, and so Colonel Esports are going to start just finding time on to this point, and this is definitely not something that you want to see. Klinger is going to throw out a stun, but it's going to get trophied. Now Maverick Esports trying to find something here. They need a break, because this is a lot of time on this hill that are going over to the side of Colonel Esports, and if they went out this hard point, that's going to be the end of this match. So hopefully Maverick Esports can turn this one around and bring us into that map 5 as we get ready onto this next hard point here. going to be located into rubble here on Karachi. Maverick Esports are going to be the first ones to go, but Colonel Esports are looking for a break. They're going to be finding something, but Klinger and Bladesy are going to be there to support, taking down Shark, and this is going to be time that Maverick Esports has. I like this angle that Bladesy has picked out for himself here. He's got that upper vision, and now it's going to be very difficult for anybody from Colonel to make any sort of route over onto that rooftops. And you can see the rest of Maverick Esports has set themselves up very strongly. We've got Klinger on the point right now. Spear and Fluid are nearby. Bladesy holding the line as well. Fluid is going to be taking down Craze. And just like that, Maverick Esports have found a lot of time on this point. Exactly what they're going to be needing here. Colonel Esports might even just going to be looking at rotating for this next point. Bladesy does go down, which might give Colonel Esports an opportunity for a break, but you can see Fluid is now rotating over onto the point. Unfortunately, both him and Spear do get taken down as this next hard point goes live. Colonel Esports with a beautiful rotation. Let's see if Maverick Esports can get the break here. Klinger does find one. He's gonna try and chow this. This is gonna be a very bold move. I don't know if I agree with that one there, Klinger. You should have just moved over towards the point, but either way, Shark wins that one out. Bladesy not quite able to find it, needing to find something here on this break as both teams have now crossed that 100-point marker. So this is where things start to really kind of pick up as teams really want to try and force that finale, continue to find the breaks that they need. But unfortunately, Colonel Esports are just held up so strong here on this point. Bladesy with a beautiful kill. Maverick Esports actually find a break. They find what they need and are able to start racking up some more points onto this hard point. They definitely need to get more time on this hill, need to continue to bring more points up, and it does look like Fluid is going to be the one to lead the rotation game here. He's going to be preventing Colonel from making any sort of opportunity on here. And he's going to go for this chow, but unfortunately he just does not quite see Shark. And just like that, Colonel Esports win the rotation game with that kill onto Fluid into the mini-mart here. And Bladesy is going to be winning that one out over C-Mac. Shark is going to be taken down by Fluid. We can see right now, Maverick Esports, they aren't quite able to find a break just yet, and they need to be able to... Honestly, the biggest thing that Maverick Esports need to be looking out for in this hard point as they get a complete team wipe and get themselves onto the point is they need to be able to win out these rotations. They're able to hold the point when they get on there, but it just takes them just a little bit too long to get themselves set up, and it makes it where Colonel Esports are able to get a lot of time on the point early on, and now Maverick Esports are able to respond quickly, but they only respond enough to even it out and not really give themselves any sort of room for comfort here. So hopefully Maverick Esports can find a good rotation. We can see Bladesy starting to make his way over into that southwestern corner. There are 3 members of Colonel Esports. They don't need to commit too much for this, but they do need to get a fast break to not let Colonel Esports do anything here on the store point. Hopefully now Maverick Esports do find a nice break. Spear is going to be the one to lone survive, but C-Mac finds 2. Spear goes down, and Colonel Esports are able to hold onto the point just a little bit longer. Maverick Esports still not quite able to find the break. Klinger is going to get chowed upon, and Shark is going to take him down. Colonel Esports holding very strong here. Fluid with a beautiful rotation into that point. Almost getting a break for Maverick Esports. Spear with the sidearm once again, but unfortunately does get third-partied in that fight. As now Colonel Esports are able to bring it back up into now that Maverick Esports territory, keeping this to be a very, very close hard point. Maverick Esports not able to find a break. They're just going to be giving up these final few seconds, which honestly, in this instance, normally I would disagree with giving up this much time onto the point, but Maverick Esports, they're close enough. If they can get the early rotation and hold it strong, they can find a lot of time on this hard point, and that will give them a lot of points. Now, they have to hold on to the point and stay there. They can't just be sitting too far off, and right now, Spear is not sitting on the point, so this is a lot of time that is not going to giving you guys points. And instead, Fluid is going to get 2v1 here, and Spear gets taken down as well. And just like that, Colonel Esports are the ones to be adding points on the board. But now Klinger does rotate in and starts making some moves here. Bladesy is going to be popping their trophy system, giving themselves just a little bit of safety and security here. But Colonel Esports are going to be making that route here, trying to get the chalice, but 2 members will go down. They're not quite able to find the break yet. Bladesy hiding in where he hides best. And now Maverick Esports staying on this point here. That's going to be one trying to challenge Klinger here. Bladesy is going to slide cancel over, though, and that's going to be that. as now Maverick Esports are rotating over. We already see Fluid sitting nearby on this next hard point, not jumping in too early, doesn't want to give the idea that they're immediately there ready, but at the same time, they can't give up too much time. Fluid trying to find a break inside, does not quite find it, but thankfully Klinger is there on the support. Klinger is going to be winning out that chow, and that's going to be Klinger on a 5 spree. He is absolutely cooking here tonight, and this is exactly what Maverick Esports need as they cross the 200-point barrier. They're only a couple points, hard points away from bringing us into that fabled map 5, exactly what you want to see when you are on your back foot like Maverick Esports are here against Colonel Esports. So hopefully they can find and hold strong. They won't be able to win it on this point, but they maybe only need one more point. Klinger unfortunately tries to get that one kill, but Shark does win that out with the jump shot around the corner. Unfortunately, though, Maverick Esports are not quite able to hold the point long enough. They are rotating over, but Colonel Esports are all there. They are 4 stacking onto this point. We do see CMAC is going to be looking to try and prevent any sort of push happening as Maverick Esports are going to be moving in. Spear doesn't quite take the fight. I like that play because now they have no information on Spear until now, but unfortunately, Craze is going to be the one to win out that fight. Now that we are here in the mini-mart, Fluid is holding the contest. It's going to be forcing Colonel Esports to have to do something to get this chow. Fluid is going to be the one to win this one out. He just has to hold here for just a little bit longer. Colonel Esports are going to be forced to push inside, and they do push in. Spear is going to be there. He's going to get 1. He's going to be looking for 2. Unfortunately, not able to find 2. Colonel Esports continuing to hold on. Now, Maverick Esports only need 12 seconds, so they might have time for another break, but they're not going to be going for it. They're going to be looking for that rotation, committing to it, which in this point is starting to get a little scary because they cannot be giving up too many points here. Colonel Esports are going to be the ones to win out this rotation as we have 3 seconds left until the next hard point will be unlocking. There's going to be some more time that Colonel Esports are going to have. Maverick Esports need to get onto this because at this point, this mini-mart point here could be the one to spell doom and gloom for Maverick Esports, or it could be the one to keep their hopes alive. 20 seconds are all that is needed for Colonel Esports. 12 seconds is all that is needed for Maverick Esports, and right now things are at a do or die. Fluid is going to be the one watching. They can't wait too long. They only have 6 seconds to go. Nobody is moving yet. What is Maverick Esports thinking here? They're waiting until the absolute last second. Fluid finally finds the break, and they have to hold for just 7 seconds. This is going to be an absolute clutch moment. Fluid finds the chow. He's going to be winning that one out. 5 seconds to go. And right now, Colonel Esports are now the ones on their back foot. Fluid wins that one out, and that's going to be Maverick Esports at the brink of defeat, bringing us into map number 5 and an absolute nail-biter of a hard point. Golly, my heart is racing, and this is the first map I've been able to sit down and cast for because Valorant was still finishing up and I just got here. Holy heck, ladies and gentlemen, that was an absolutely stressful map. I cannot take this stress, but either way, Klinger sitting at 26 and 17, Fluid at 29 and 22. These guys were absolutely cooking as we're getting ready to go into map 5. It will be a quick and short turnaround. I am absolutely certain of this as the boys are getting ready. Hopefully, they're able to win the Search and Destroy. They weren't able to win map number 2 under the Search and Destroy before in map number 2. I think they lost it like super close. So we're going to be still looking. The game's definitely not over yet. They're keeping it very close, very competitive. This is a great series to be watching here, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into this map number 5 and this final map here in this series, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors. You can see the beautiful banner down below. We have Rockstar Energy Drink, Spectrum Industries, Fat Cap, the Campus Computer Store. Thank you guys so much. Oh, and Hot 96.7. Thank you guys so much. And Gravity Gaming. Wow, we got a lot of things not on this talking sheet. Come on, Razor. Thank you guys so much again for sponsoring, though, our students and program here at Maverick Esports. You guys are absolutely wonderful, and we highly appreciate it. And with that, get you guys a Rockstar because you're going to need a lot of energy here as we get ready for map number 5. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with map number 5 between Colonel Esports and Minnesota State University Mankato Mavericks. Let's see what they're going to be cooking up here as we are in the high-rise map. We've seen some spicy gameplay happen here. Shark is going to be taking down Spirit right away. Colonel Esports are on the attack. Maverick Esports particularly holding really close on that B side. They got a lot of vision over on that propane, which is on that right side propane, which is going to be something that's going to be really huge from them. Let's see if they can hold it here. Currently no information yet to be found as Colonel Esports are taking it nice and slow. They might have somebody moving in over that B side, but Fluid is going to be the one to find out C-Mac. And that's going to be now 3v3. Maverick Esports are able to get a quick non-traded kill. Definitely something that they need. Fluid watching this lower route. This underground route is something that's really nice to have vision on because high-rise, while it is a small and compact map, there's so many ways that you can move around it that it actually is pretty easy to sneak around. 30 seconds on the clock. Klinger finds Shakesy. Bladesy is going to be holding this spawn line, has great vision over onto that helicopter. He's going to be finding one. He's going to be spotted out again, but his opponent will be dropping away. Bomb is going to be rotating over onto Klinger, taking that upper routing, and they're going to have to find a plant here soon. Moving in onto that B site. They're looking to plant. Fluid is going to be rushing in. Does not quite find the bomb, but, oh no, he does find the bomb carrier. 1v1, and Mavericks will win this out in the time limit being reached. I think that is the first timeout victory I have seen from a round. And just look at this rotation from Fluid here. One more member coming. I know he had to have seen him, but at that point he knew that if he just got the kill on the bomb carrier, they won by time. So good move onto Fluid. They're sliding in, taking that guy out, and just not letting them get the plant. That is exactly what you want to see. That's just good, clean search and destroy here. And now we're going to be going into round number 2. Spear is going to be the one to pick up the bomb. Spear not able to find anything right away in that first round as we hover C-Mac here. Swapping over to Fluid is going to be taking that scaffolding route. I think this is going to be spotted out, maybe. Fluid definitely knows that there has to be somebody watching, but it doesn't actually look like anybody is at this point. Fluid might just be able to sit comfortably where he is at, find a good flank. No vision quite yet. Oh, Spear definitely knows that there's somebody sitting up there on that propane side. Fluid is going to be getting C-Mac. That route does pay off for him. And now the rest of Colonel Esports are going to want to shut Fluid down. But he's going to immediately rotate out of there because he knows that in Search and Destroy, you can't spend too much time in one area. Spear takes down Shark, and he's going to smoke out. Maybe looking for a plant here. I'm surprised they haven't gone for it just yet. Maybe they're trying to wait, see if they can thirst out more lives. But at this point, they really just need to plant the bomb. But Spear just decides he's going to plant wide out in the open. And Klinger is going to pick up the bomb over on that B side. Crazy is going to have to find something as Klinger will plant the bomb down at B. And now at this point, Burden is on Craze for the 1v3. He's going to be rotating in, maybe looking for that defuse, but Klinger's going to rotate in, find him, but he's got 2 members he's got to deal with, and this is not a fight that he wants to take. But it doesn't matter, because Fluid comes in from the back. Maverick Esports take round number 2. Yeah, round number 2. That's what we're on. Wow. Holy cow. Brain is fried, chat. It's great. We're great. We're thriving. We're vibing. It's beautiful. Fluid, 5-1 in 2 rounds. He's doing phenomenal. The guy's crazy. We talk about him all the time. The freshman out of Hawaii comes in and just shows these boys how to play Call of Duty, and it is quite the beautiful picture just to see what he has been able to do in 1 year here with Maverick Esports. Now, Maverick Esports back on the defense. We can't say that there's too much momentum going over on the side of Maverick Esports. The last thing I want to do is Caster curse them because Colonel Esports have kept this to be an insanely close series. Fluid gets dropped low as he holds that underground route. Bladesy is going to be the first one to go down. First blood does happen. Fluid is going to be popping that daddy. Moving around his spawn, looking like he's going to be going for that scaffolding route, maybe watching over on that heli side. Oh, he definitely saw somebody drop there, but Spear is going to be the one to fall. Fluid goes down, and now it is Klinger in a 1v4. Now, Klinger doesn't have any streaks he's got to worry about. Bomb is going to be planted over on the A site, which if you're Klinger, that's not really the best spot, but also at the same time, you're in a 1v4. There's only so much you can do in this scenario, but Klinger finds one, and he's definitely going to be looking to make some crazy plays here. Will this be the clutch from Klinger? But unfortunately, it does get shut down. Colonel Esports taking round number 3. And honestly, I got to give props to Klinger there. He didn't just give it up. He didn't just decide, you know what, whatever, I'll move on to the next round. He worked hard. He almost won over that Chow, but unfortunately, Shakesy had the high ground over him, and that does end up being Colonel Esports taking that 3rd round. Now, that is a nice break for them, but obviously there's still plenty of search and destroy. We are on round 4 of a possible 11. So let's not get too crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This game is still far from over. Spear is going to be the one to pick up the bomb as we go into this 4th round. Let's see what these boys are going to be cooking up here. Fluid once again holding onto that underground route. We got 2 hanging around on that left side. Some vision does happen and some information comes out on both sides. Shots are happening, but no kills to be happening just yet. Shark is going to be sitting up on that northeastern side. Or northwestern side, sorry, as he watches over that A site like an absolute hawk. Bladesy and Fluid moving on that underground route. You can see how they just move all over the place, just staying down, not doing anything too crazy. 45 seconds on the clock. No kills to be seen yet on the board. Fluid is going to be getting stunned out. Spear is going to be going for a smoke. Moves through, gets over onto that B site. Almost takes out his teammate. C-Mac is going to be getting first blood, but Spear is going to be going for the plant. It's going to be a little scary, but the bomb does go down. So now Maverick Esports just need to hold. Spear does go down. And unfortunately, Craze is going to be taking down Klinger and Fluid. Or no, not Fluid. He only took down Klinger. But either way, Colonel Esports are going to be tying this one up at round number 4 as they go for that defuse, and they have a flawless win there. Looking good. The Maverick Esports, like I've said before, they're not out of this. We've got 11 rounds to go. There's still a lot that can happen. I don't exactly know where the real misplay came from Maverick Esports on that map. It's kind of hard to see too much when you're trying to talk and look at the entire screen the whole time. It's a lot. It's difficult without a codecaster. But either way, we're here, we're vibing, we're thriving. We're at Maverick Esports. You guys definitely are watching some pretty amazing Call of Duty. This is a very great game. Definitely one to be watching. Now let's see here as we've got Maverick Esports back on the defense. Klinger is going to be going for that immediate propane control here. I like this choice. Get the high ground, find it. Especially it's going to be one moving over towards B site. They know where one of them is. Whether or not they know he has the bomb I'm not sure if they can tell that just by watching them, but Klinger gets stunned. Is going to be watching, sees the Chow coming and takes down Shark. Unfortunately cannot take down C-Mac as it's going to be a trade. Spear now watching over on that propane side. The rest of Colonel Esports moving back into the spawn. I don't think they know. Spear, I don't know if he's popped his daddy. It sounds like he's popped his daddy because he's not making any noise. But there's going to be one member right up above him in that propane. And Fluid unfortunately gets taken down by Shakesy. It's going to be some shots. Spear knows that there's somebody there. He tries to slide on him, but just cannot quite find it. The jump from Colonel Esports, and they go 3 rounds in a row. As we go into round number 6. 3 more rounds for Colonel Esports, and they will win this one in map number 5. 4 rounds for Maverick Esports, and they win this in map number 5. I would love to see a round 11. I know that if you're Maverick Esports, you never want to see a round 11, especially in a map number 5, because that is the most... I mean, if you're on both sides, you don't want to see a round 11 in map number 5. That's just stressful. And I wouldn't want to play in a situation where you are just horribly stressed out, especially when you've been playing such a close series. You saw map number 4, 247 to 250 on the hard point. Control went to round number 5. So you know that these guys are dead even in skill. A lot of shots being traded away, a lot of information, but nobody going down just quite yet. Bladesy hanging around that outside. He's going to be playing a little bit careful, maybe trying to go for some sort of a bait. But Spear is going to be the one to find Shakesy and get traded away by C-Mac. 3 for 3. Fluid goes down. Unfortunately, Maverick Esports are just not winning their fights right now. Bladesy is the last one standing. He finds one. 30 seconds until the bomb gets popped. A lot of shots are coming out of Bladesy. He just has to hold the bomb for 22 seconds. Some 2v1. This isn't a hopeless situation for Bladesy. He just cannot overextend. He cannot play unsafe, and unfortunately doesn't see him in time. And C-Mac is on 5 spree as they get the defuse here. Colonel Esports take round number 6. Only 2 more to go for them to win this one out. Maverick Esports are starting to fall apart here. Hopefully they can find something. You can see C-Mac with this beautiful rotation out. Bladesy saw him, but just was not quite able to react fast enough as the defuse came out. Hopefully, again, Maverick Esports have been able to pull off some crazy things, and I got hope for the boys here tonight. So let's see what they're going to be doing here. Maverick Esports on the defense, Colonel Esports on the attack. Hopefully we don't see a complete and utter collapse here for Maverick Esports. They just have to breathe. They can't get too crazy, can't get into their own head. It is so easy to get into your own head when you're playing an esport. This game, video games are so mental. Bladesy definitely sees him up on that helipad. Oh, but Shakesy finds him. I don't know how he saw him there. What a kill. Oh, and Spear's gonna catch Crazy sleeping there as he's gonna run in, literally run into him and take him down. Bomb goes down at A. 3v3 right now. Fluid barely wins that out over Shark. That one got real scary there, but Spear up finds C-Mac, and now it is Shakesy, the last one alive. Shakesy finds Klinger. Spear finds Shakesy, and just like that, Maverick Esports find a break in the momentum of Colonel Esports and take round number 7. Nice gameplay there from the boys as they win that one out. That is definitely a win that they need to see as they are looking to win this in map number 5. I'm saying it a lot because I know we're going to have a lot of people coming in and out, especially since we started Call of Duty a little bit later. So let's see here as we get into round number 8. Maverick Esports back on the attack. Spear sitting at 5 and 6. Fluid at 6 and 5. Bladesy needing to kind of step up a little bit here. He's kind of struggling on this search. But we've seen Bladesy do some crazy things. So I've got some hope in Bladesy. C-Mac is going to get spotted out. Spear Up is going to be taking him down. That kill is going to be absolutely massive. As we can see, Bladesy now looking over towards that A site. The rest of Maverick Esports hovering around B. Spear immediately going for the plant. This is a good move here from Maverick Esports. I like this. Bladesy, unfortunately, is watching over at A just a little bit too much, but might have an instance to win out a fight here. Beautiful shots from Bladesy. Finds a kill as Spear goes down 2v3 with 30 seconds to go. Craze is the last man standing. Craze might spot one. He definitely is going to spot Bladesy out 2v1 with 17 seconds to go. Ooh, they definitely spot him out. He's going to be forced to go for the defuse, but he just can't find it. Maverick Esports pick up round number 8. And as we go into round number 9, it is a completely tied game, ladies and gentlemen. Things are heated here. Oh my gosh, this is where my heart rate can't take it. I get so stressed because anything can happen in a situation like this. We could have 3 more rounds. We could have 2 more rounds. It doesn't matter. We're coming down to the wire. And when things come down to the wire, my heart rate goes up in a way that cannot be expressed in words. Maverick Esports on the defense. Shark is going to be the one picking up the bomb. Going on to that underground route again is going to be Fluid, but he does get stunned, so that's going to be some information. He does spot one out, does not get the kill, but does see him move over towards that mid. We were listening a little bit before, and their comms do just explode. These boys are constantly talking to each other. Shark is going to find the kill onto Klinger. These round number 9 situations can be so scary. Fluid is continuing to watch that mid site. This is what you want. They got a lot of vision. They're able to hold, even being down a man. Colonel Esports don't really have any opportunity to move. One of them could be running right into Bladesy, and C-Mac is going to be finding Spirit, but Bladesy is going to be there. Unfortunately, one's going to be looking for the Chow. Bladesy is going to be reloading. That could have been absolutely disastrous, but unfortunately, C-Mac takes him down. Fluid is the last alive, and it is going to be Fluid having to try and 1v4 this. This is a scary situation, but obviously you cannot afford to just give up a round at this point, because if Colonel Esports win this one out, as they do, they put themselves into match point here in round number 9. Let's see what they can do here. If Maverick Esports win this one out, they will be bringing this game into a round 11, which, as I said before, is the scariest possible situation that you can be in for Maverick Esports, and you really don't want to see it. But also at the same time, Maverick Esports have been known to put themselves into some crazy situations here. Fluid at 7-6 as Maverick Esports are on the attack. Spear, once again, the one to pick up the bomb. As he does, that's what he do. Let's see here. Fluid watching that backside. A lot of little mini explosions coming out. Fluid is going to get tagged, but nothing to really worry too much about. Just some information. Nothing too scary. Shots are going to be coming here. This is going to be a do-or-die time for Maverick Esports. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Spear is going to be the one to get the first blood. That kill is going to be massive. Spear might have an opportunity to plant. Bladesy is going to be there on the support, but Spear goes down, and which means the bomb is down as well. 3v3. Oh no, Klinger. He's going to get rotated on. I don't think he has any idea. He's watching this angle just a little too hard, but also at the same time, Craze is not even making an attempt to make a move. Klinger is going to be moving, and that's going to be huge. Klinger is going to be the one to pick up the bomb. Craze does find Klinger, and it is a 2v3. Fluid's got to be careful. He's going to get spotted out if he's not careful, and that will be him. Bladesy now, the lone survivor, gets one. Bladesy, you've got 23 seconds to get the bomb and get it down, and you've got 2 members of Colonel to deal with. This is definitely a scary situation if you're Maverick Esports. Bladesy, the lone survivor, is going to get spotted out. He does pick up the bomb. He's got no choice but to go for the plant. He's going to get rotated on quickly by Shark. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this one. And unfortunately, he's not quite able to get it. And Colonel Esports in round 10 will take the victory over Maverick Esports. Just some unfortunate gunfights right there at the end. Very unfortunate to see there. Big upset as that, but Maverick Esports, they kept it close, they kept it strong, and they fought to the bitter end, and that is where this series will be concluding. Search and Destroy High Rise, map number 5. Maverick Esports played a beautiful game of Call of Duty. They kept every single game so close. So, boys, as much as it may hurt, do not be feeling upset about that one, guys, because you kept it close, you kept it strong, and you know that just right around the corner, greatness will be ensuing from these guys here. But that will do it here for us here tonight at Maverick Esports. Make sure, if you guys are tuning in for the first time and you want to see more Maverick Esports action, make sure you guys are following our socials at Esports MNSU on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. My name is Zojalex. You can find all of my information right down here below. You just Google that name or type that in anywhere, and this face will pop up. I hope you guys like this face because it's been around a while and it's still here, not going anywhere anytime soon. With that, though, guys, that will do it for us here tonight at Maverick Esports. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and we will see you next time on Maverick Esports.
student gamers at Minnesota State Mankato, and we had a big idea. Turn our love of gaming into a varsity esports team. In our first year, we earned a national championship and created a fun and friendly community for both competitive and casual gamers. We're learning broadcasting, digital marketing, and live stream technology, skills that translate to real-world job opportunities. Everyone wins. Be a Maverick. Learn more at mnsu.edu.